Chelsea lose to Frank Lampard's Everton team in a huge game for Everton and a not so important game for Chelsea. 1-0 win for Everton, a goal from Richarlison, with an awful mistake from Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta has been dreadful this season. All season has just been dreadful. Look, he's a legend. He's a legend of the club. He's a great servant. He's been with us for over 10 years. But, like, come on. He's 32 now. He's getting old. His mistake, that goal. His mistake. He was asleep. What was he doing? Just held the ball too long and then they took it off him and Richarlison scored and he should be our captain. He should be our leader. Forget about the goal. Everyone makes mistakes. He almost lost his head. He almost got himself a red card because of fight against Seamus Coleman in the beginning. Like, look, we have to back Thomas Tuchel. We have to finish in the top 4. No doubt about that, of course. And I think we will. We have to win 3 out of our last 5 games to finish third. But we have to back, if we want to challenge Manchester City and Liverpool next season, in the summer we have to back Thomas Tuchel. And in order for that to start, we have to get our new owners in. Get our new owners in, get the cash flowing, and then maybe we can challenge Man City and Liverpool. Because we've got the right manager, but we don't have the right players. And I'm being truthfully honest. There are some Chelsea players who played in this game who are simply just not good enough. Like Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta is a great servant for the club, but his time at Chelsea should be over. Rudiger, I love Rudiger, but he's leaving. Why is he still playing if he's leaving? Literally 5 more games and he won't be a Chelsea player anymore. He's going to Real Madrid. Then why is he still playing? Marcos Alonso is just dreadful. Same old Marcos Alonso. I miss Chile. I miss Ben Chilwell. Poor from Marcos Alonso. Reece James didn't offer too much today, but he's a great player from the academy. Ruben Loftus-Cheek really impressed me today. Man of the match for me. He drove with the ball. That's a player I like, unlike his partner, where I'm going to come to soon. Ruben Loftus-Cheek did very well today. Good shot that was saved by unstoppable wall goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. What a goalkeeper. What a save. That save against Azpilicueta. Wow. So Pickford is at the other end. Mason Mount shoots, hits the post, and Pickford's already at the other end. That's like 2 seconds. Hit the post. Azpilicueta has the ball on the other side. He shoots. I don't know where Pickford comes and saves it. What a save. Like, if he was 1 second late, that's a goal. Because he saved it on the line. And what a save. Wow. And then brilliant save from after we had the corner. Brilliant save from Rudiger. What a save that was from Pickford. Just blocked it. Hit his head. He committed himself. He's like, okay, whatever's going to hit me is going to hit me. And it is his head. And that's what it's going to take for Everton to stay in the league. Because we were talking a long while yesterday night that Everton need to fight and need to do this. And they fought today. Credit to Frank. Really happy for him. I'm not happy because we lost, but I'm happy for Frank. But this team is dreadful. Kai Havertz, look, he won us the Champions League. But recently, it's just been really poor, missing chances after chances. Timo Werner, why is Timo Werner still... I said in my preview I don't want Werner to start because of his poor performance against Manchester United. He starts today and he has the same performance he has against Man United. I disagree personally with Thomas Tuchel's subs. Like, why are you bringing on Pulisic, Ziyech and Kovacic and you're keeping Lukaku on the bench? Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Lukaku. You guys know that. But in a game like that, where Everton are defending and there's no way we're going through, the only way we can score is just cross it in the box and hope for someone to outmuscle the defense and score basically. And Kai Havertz is weak. Kai Havertz is weak in terms of like body wise, and yeah, he's not strong. We needed Lukaku here. Lukaku, I feel Lukaku, if see, the thing is, like, I can't say Lukaku would have had a good game because he never does. But at his best, Lukaku can fight against Yerry Mina, because you're fighting a very slim guy, a guy he doesn't have so much muscle in Kai Havertz, against a monster in Yerry Mina. Yerry Mina is huge. He's like 10 feet. He's huge. This is where we needed Lukaku. We have to finish third. Fourth will not do. We have to finish third. And we have to fight in the FA Cup final. We have to. I hope Everton stay up. I really like the club. They've got my favorite player of all time as their manager. They've got Ashley Cole, one of their coach. Joe Edwards, one of their coach. Yeah, so credit Frank. Credit Frank. They played well. They fought. The Everton fans were... Everton fans today were like, okay, we're going to come here and we're going to fight. If we lose, we're basically out. You don't know how big relegation is. Relegation can ruin a club. If you get relegated, especially for a club like Everton, who have so many players on high wages. Look at Sunderland. Sunderland are a big club. They got relegated, 10 years ago? Around 10 years ago? And they're in the third division now. And they're struggling. Big clubs have gone down and they've never been up again. Portsmouth. That's another one. Birmingham. Nottingham Forest. One of the biggest clubs in English football. But this is Everton. This is one of the most biggest clubs in England. Top 7 biggest clubs in England. And if Everton got relegated and they have players like Richarlison and Pickford and Doucouré and Gray, and they have so many players who are on high wages, I don't know what would have happened to this club. But they did it. They did it today. But they're still in the bottom 3. They have a game in hand. They're 1 point behind Leeds. But they're still in the bottom 3. And how are Burnley fighting against 2 big clubs in Leeds and Everton, and they're like winning that race? If Leeds or Everton get relegated and Burnley stay up, Burnley just... No one likes Burnley, but they always find a way to stay in the league. You always feel, oh, Burnley are getting relegated this season. Nope. They turn into Manchester City, or they win a few games in a row that always keep them up, and the next season they play rugby again rather than football. That's what Everton were doing today. Everton learned from Burnley. They were playing rugby. Not even rugby. They were playing MMA. They actually were fine. See, but I can't blame them because this is their biggest game in their club's history. They had to do whatever it takes to win, and they did. Fair play. Look, our next game, I don't know who's our opponents next. I don't even know. I don't even know who we play next. But basically, we have to win 3 out of 5. And their games at Stamford Bridge. And there's no excuses. If we don't finish in the top 4, wow. From European champions to not finishing in the top 4, not being in the Champions League next season. This might be wild, but it's unrealistic. It's really unrealistic not to finish in the top 4. It's really unrealistic. There's like 5% chance, not even, like very, 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 very low chance. Win 3 out of 5. But this could, if we don't finish in the top 4, if we lose our remaining games, Tuchel might be under pressure. Well, I don't know about the new regime. I don't know what the new owners would do. But this is big. This is big. We have to finish in the top 4, and we have to back Tuchel. Again, we need the money to back Tuchel in the summer to get him his players so we can fight for the league next season. Because we can't afford, we've wasted so many games like that. Everton and Brighton and Everton at Stamford Bridge and Man United, and we don't perform against awful teams. And then you'll see. In the FA Cup final, I'm not saying we'll win it because Liverpool are an incredible team, but we will play really well. And this is the frustrating thing. When it's a big game, Chelsea turn up. When it's not a big game, they don't turn up. And I don't like that. Because to win the league, you have to win. You have to beat the likes of Burnley and Brighton and Southampton and those small teams. They all count. What's the point of beating Man City and Liverpool if you're going to lose to Southampton and Burnley? There's no point. Look, let's get third. Like I said, let's see what holds. I'm frustrated, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but we go again. That's the only thing we can say here. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think should leave? If I have to pick 3 players who should leave the club, and I'm not going to say Rudiger because he's leaving. 3 players who I want. Well, I don't want to say I want because they're Chelsea players. I want to support them, but who I just don't think are good for Chelsea anymore. Number 1, Jorginho. Number 2, Marcos Alonso. And unfortunately, number 3, our captain Azpilicueta. That's realistic. You want to go to Spain? Alonso and Aspi? I'll drive you there. You want to go back to Italy, Jorginho? I'll call you a cab. But look, they can stay at the club, but they can't start too many games. They can be good players on the bench. Like Jorginho is useful if you're winning 1-0 and you're a bit under pressure. You want to hold the game. You want to just dominate the ball without doing anything with it. Then Jorginho comes on. Because Jorginho can hold the ball. Jorginho will never lose the ball, but he will never pass forward. Always sideways, backwards. Do something. Alonso's just slow. Azpilicueta, slow. This team is just slow. We're so slow. We can't score to save our life. Every time to score a goal, we have to waste 10 million chances. We're not clinical and we're slow. And that's why we're where we are. And those players, do not blame Tuchel. If I see a Chelsea fan blaming Tuchel, I'm going to rage. Those players let Conte down, let Sarri down, let Lampard down, and now they're letting Tuchel down. Those players are to blame. Some of them are just not good enough. That's reality. Up top, we have nothing up front. Nothing. Our most dangerous, two of our most dangerous chances came from our defenders. When we scored against Man United, a defender. Our attackers basically don't do anything in the game. We don't have attack. We don't have an attack. Our attackers just like to sleep and, I don't know, they like to run a bit. That's basically it. Mason Mount is the only good attacker we've got at the club. And some people blaming Mason Mount. Shut up. This guy have hope. You blaming Mason Mount? You're plastic, basically. You're absolutely plastic. How can you blame a guy who's basically gonna be our future? How? Oh yeah. Did Mason Mount have a bad game? Yes, he did. But you cannot say he's not a good player. He's our best player at the club. And every player in our club right now is poor. Every single player at our club is poor right now. Maybe except Reece James. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Why are you blaming? Why would you blame a manager if the players are just simply not good enough? Bring whoever you. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? Man, bring fucking Klopp or Guardiola to manage this team, and they won't win the league with those players. And those two managers are like incredible. Look what they've done with Manchester City and Liverpool, respectively. No manager can handle this team. If Todd Bowley becomes our new owner, he's gonna have to spend and spend and spend and spend. Clear out the deadwood, make some money off that. Sell Alonso, make money off him. Sell, Azpilicueta won't cost. Sell Jorginho, make money off him. Sell Lukaku. Lukaku is gonna be a lost profit. Let's be fair. No one's gonna. We paid 100 million for him. Oh my god, it hurts my stomach when I have to say it. We paid 100 million for him. We paid 50 million for Werner. We played look, Havertz. Like I said, Havertz won us the Champions League. But some players we've paid so much money for, and they're just not good enough. Like Pulisic, 60 million. Ziyech, 40 million. What are we doing? Go back in the transfers. Transfers open. Oh, that's a month and a half away. Late June, beginning of July. Just go out there and sign players. Go and get Declan Rice. Go and get Jules Koundé. Go and get an attacker. We need a proper striker. Because Liverpool can do the mistake we did. They can. And they can concede like that. But the thing with Liverpool is they have so many good players up front. They wouldn't worry about that because they'll score 2 more. Man City, same thing. But we have a good defense. But if we concede, it's very unlikely we'll win. Because we don't score. We don't score. That's our problem. And it's been a problem for 4 or 5 years. Since Diego Costa left the club, we don't have a striker that can actually score 20, 25 goals a season. Last season in the Premier League, Jorginho was our top scorer, scoring penalties. 7 penalties, and he was our top scorer. How many? 4 goals from Lukaku. Who's our top scorer this season? Mason Mount. And he's got only like 8 goals. Well, you look at Salah, he's got 20 goals. You look at Ronaldo, he's got 15 goals. And our top scorer has 7. You'll never, ever win the league when the most player has only scored 7 goals. No. We need to back this man. Like I said, I don't know how this new Chelsea looks like. I can't say we need to back this man because if we let him down, he will leave. Or it's tough. We don't have Abramovich. We don't know what we can spend in the summer. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's between two. It's between two right now. Todd Bowley and Jim Ratcliffe. Jim Ratcliffe, the richest man in the UK. Todd Bowley, a great businessman, and he's being, what do you call it? He's being like in an organization with, I don't know the name. Was it Gold Bank or something like that? Like one of the richest banks in the world, based in California. So the thing is, like, look, the Glazers are Man United owners. They have so much money, but they don't actually spend it on the team. They're just there to make profit. And this is what I'm worried about. And this is because that's the American mentality. Oh, let's own a thing because let's make a profit. No. If you look, Abramovich never made profit off Chelsea, but there are some owners who make profit off teams, like Liverpool's owners. They make profit off them, yet they spend so much money on the team too. We cannot let his legacy go down in the bin. We cannot let Abramovich's legacy go down, and we cannot become a mid-table team. We cannot do that. See you guys next time Chelsea play. I don't know when that is. I just want the season to be over. I just want this season to be over and start looking ahead to a new season next season. And yeah, the only game I'm actually looking forward to is the Liverpool FA Cup final in late May. But yeah, what do you expect? This happens every season. At the end of the season, the players go on holiday. I don't know what they do in their heads, and we start dropping points like flies. The only reason, we won the Champions League, so we technically would be in the Champions League this season. But imagine we did not win it. The only reason we were in the Champions League this season is because Tottenham beat Leicester at the last day of the season, so we can finish fourth. That's how we finished fourth last season. So let me know down in the comments below, guys, what do you guys think? It's been a long video. It's been 2 long videos. It's just been annoyed, and it's like when you're waiting for something, but another thing is still happening, and you just can't wait for this thing to finish and look forward to that other thing. This is basically the season now. I just want the season to finish. 4 more games. 6 more games to go. 5 in the Premier League and the FA Cup final. Let's get third and let's win the cup. That's what we can hope for now. Okay, thank you guys so much. See you guys soon.